And we are back with more on Mountain Connections, focusing on family travel and how to make sure you have the best experiences possible. I spoke with a really well-known YouTuber all about what you can do to make sure to seize the opportunity, plan great vacations, and consider everyone's individual needs within your family.
Spring break is here and summer is on its way as well. If it's your first time traveling in a couple of years, as it is for many families, well, you might be feeling a little rusty, but have no fear because YouTube creator and parenting expert Nicole Eaton is here with some great tips of how to make the most of our family vacations. Nicole, thanks for being here today. How are you?
I'm great. Thank you so much for having me. How are you?
Doing well and excited to think about and plan travel, but at the same time, there's a lot that we need to consider, and it probably feels overwhelming for many people. So, what are some of your tips as we start to think about these big spring break summer vacations?
Yeah. So the first tip that I have moved through multiple times and had to learn multiple times is to make the travel leg of your vacation as spacious as possible. A lot of times we just want to get where we're going, and it's totally understandable. But in the process, we forget that our little ones may have a harder time regulating their bodies. So I like to create little pit stops if we're traveling by car. So maybe we get out at a playground. It's a great opportunity for our kids to go run, jump, swing, slide, maybe even swim, move some of that energy out of their body because it's going to go such a long way in terms of their patience and their adaptability for those more stationary aspects of travel. And then when we're looking at our older kids, recognizing that they may actually want some time alone to feel calm and regulated in their bodies. So how I like to support this is by offering noise canceling headphones, maybe a fun guided meditation to help them stay calm, or an audiobook to keep them busy and interested. This all goes a long way in terms of everyone feeling good about coming back together for collective experiences once you actually reach your destination.
I love that idea of making sure you consider everyone within your group, within your family that you're traveling with, and
Yeah.
help to make experiences really customized to them.
Yeah, yeah. So another tip while traveling is, and what we find to be super beneficial, is incorporating some novel experiences or activities within the trip because it actually promotes growth. It increases our creativity. But what I find to be most significant among the list of things it does is it can help facilitate healing conversations. So things that might be tough to broach at home, maybe there's tension or a challenging time going on at home with your kiddos, and it's difficult to talk about those things sometimes. Maybe there's resistance around it. I find that when we move spaces and we're doing something new together, it's actually a lot easier to open the door for those conversations to happen and really to have a reconnection or a deeper bonding experience through these activities and these conversations. So, again, it's all about coming back together, connecting as a family, and fostering that bond.
And along with that, you recommend incorporating meaningful moments for each person in your family, in your group on these trips. It's a great opportunity to do that.
Yeah, so I really enjoy doing this because it's the intentionality, right? It's the I see you, I care about you, and I want to create a significant memory for you. And the thing in this is it doesn't have to be some huge, grandiose thing. It doesn't have to cost a lot of money. It doesn't have to take a lot of time or a lot of effort. It could be as simple as, for instance, my daughter loves nature. So if we're on a long car ride, we may stop and go for a hike or walk around in a new environment, or maybe opt for the scenic route. And then maybe with my son, it's a favorite restaurant or a favorite meal. It's just really taking the opportunity to see the world through our loved one's eyes and, again, create that significant memory and foster that connection and bond.
And Nicole, as a conscious parenting coach and pediatric occupational therapist, you specialize in child development. So I'm curious, when we think about planning trips and fun vacations, any advice on if everything is going wrong? What can you
Yeah.
do?
It does happen sometimes. What I like to say is to breathe and focus on the moment at hand. Again, sometimes I think we get so caught up in the travel. I just want to get to the destination. I just want to have this one thing. And then we miss the magic that's unfolding in front of us. And maybe we consider wrong, just not as planned. But I find that when we open ourselves up to be more flexible and adaptable to whatever the path, wherever the path leads us, there are opportunities to make beautiful memories, even when things aren't going as planned. So kind of just breathing and remembering that there's always an opportunity to create a beautiful memory.
And Nekole, you have a very popular YouTube channel, also online classes. Where can we get more information about you and all of your great advice, whether we're planning a trip or just would like some help with our families?
Yeah, you can find me at youtube.com/Nekole Amber. I have literally hundreds of videos for parents. So whether it's child development, conscious parenting, your motherhood journey, parenting in general, like I've got you covered from newborn all the way up.
Well, thank you so much for joining us today, Nekole Amber Eaton. It's been a pleasure speaking with you. Really appreciate these great tips as we plan some fun vacation. Thanks for your time.
Thank you for having me. Have a beautiful day.